I thought I'd have some funnier things to say about this Life is Strange trailer. I watched it a little while ago and even did a version of this vid, but it turned out it wasn't as bad as I remember the first one being. Everybody still looks like they'd blocked me on Twitter, but I think maybe the fact that they don't have the song that they had in the first one playing when you show her, or when they show Alex Chen, I think her name is, when they show her with the different colors of the different emotions swirling around her, and she looks so irritating. That first trailer really pissed me off because it's like, this looks exactly like everything I hate about SJWs distilled in video game form. And I'm not like, it sucks to be that guy who says, "Oh, I'm a leftist and I care about social justice. I'm black and I want representation," but then attack pretty much everything that they put out because for me it's just about pandering. Like Life is Strange True Colors, it's its own thing. It's not taking over characters from superhero comics or whatever. So that's fine. They could do whatever they want. But then, you have that other issue where it's the way in which they present these characters, the way in which these people act. Eric July, he was a Young Ripper. Was it Young Ripper 59? He was saying this a little while ago, where it's like SJWs never see themselves as the bad guy, yet you see them doing really shitty, hateful things a lot. And there's something about the smugness about an SJW character where they will do things that are very selfish, all about their truth or whatever. They harm all kinds of people, and there's never any accountability for it. Now, I'm saying all this just about the sort of the qualms I have about SJW stories or certain ideas that they have. You see it in the comic books and maybe certain television shows or whatever. Now, as far as Life is Strange goes, the main thing was just the way the cast looked. And, excuse me, let me see. Let's check it out. So I'm a huge fan of the first game.
Maya,
I love Life is Strange.
MXMtoon. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life
don't know
is
this
Strange
girl.
True Colors.
I feel like I
a
should.
Small town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth.
Just
behind
looking at her,
brother's
looks
death,
like she
using
spends all her
psychic power
day
of empathy to unravel the shocking
on Twitter
secrets
complaining
of Haven
about
Springs. Today we have a
J.
first
Scott
look at
Campbell
Alex's unique power in action.
drawings or something.
Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
God.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Him too. He looks like
a freaky empath friend.
I really
For
liked her
years,
in Before the
Alex has
Storm.
been
Not this
unable to
girl,
shut
the other
out
girl.
strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death,
Excuse me,
Alex
what?
realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
Ew.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk.
What the hell's wrong with this guy's eyes?
As well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
He's got rosacea
You're
in the
gonna
eyes.
lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend. And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it.
It has something to do with
before he can talk to
sexuality,
Riley.
probably.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
The emotion's a little too much there, dude. Of course she's gonna call out
Ryan's
Max
telling you a
bullshit.
whole lot of bullshit.
Listen,
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Oh, that's Mary Jane. So that's Peter Parker and Mary Jane.
Are you
Okay.
serious? I need to get back to work.
sure, Alex, we'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura,
I like her
she can
from-
reach out to
I said that
actively
already,
connect
but
with that person's
forgot her name,
emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead.
I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt
Is that
across the
Pan Am?
game.
Is that the
This
voice of
anger
Pan Am?
could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
This, I hated this from the first, that especially. Feel my truth! You must hear my truth! This wasn't actually as irritating as that first one that I saw. Maybe I should watch that and talk shit about it. But I think it was because the song, there was that song, I can't do it now. I gotta do better. I gotta drink more tea for my throat, for my precious throat. Because I could start singing an irritating version of that song where they show the swirling colors and her different emotions as they're affecting her. And the one where she's like, "You're gonna be canceled for liking J. Scott Campbell's art, you misogynist! How dare you like curvy, shapely women! I'm healthy at any size!" So I'm looking at this here, and there's my girls. Especially the prototype here. Max is the fucking prototype. Chloe was actually extremely irritating and annoying in Life is Strange, but I ended up really loving her. And I don't mean like, oh, I don't mean romantically or sexually even. I just mean I actually loved her as a person. I liked her so much better in Before the Storm. She redeemed herself, and then there's such a complicated story with those two. How, it kind of you see things differently after Before the Storm about Max. Max is still the god, and but you could see after when her family left, right after Chloe's. I don't know. Well, if you people know about Life is Strange, you should know this shit. So yeah, when Chloe's dad dies, and Max and her family leave like right after the funeral, like on the day of the funeral, they drag Max off, and then Max never really stays in touch with Chloe. And what's fucked up about it is I completely kind of see how it could be. Like, she was always guilty about the fact, about the fact that she left. I'm crying right now. I'm not crying. That's what I said. I got to drink my tea. But she was always, she was guilty, from the day. She was a little kid, though, so it was really not her fault. But still, she could have kept up with her. You might hear this stupid kid screaming, but yeah. So what I'm trying to say, so she left like at the day of the funeral. They left from the funeral, hopped on a jet, a Quinjet or X-wing fighter or whatever, and left her there to deal with this shit on her own. And then if you play the I don't know, is it Before the Storm 2? No, I think it's in it's just in Life is Strange, where you could look at the text messages and you see all the different times Chloe would text and Max would never fucking answer. And like I said, I could see Max being guilty and not even knowing how to talk to her because they're so far apart and she can't do anything from her. My thing is, people kind of come to the conclusion after Before the Storm that Max is kind of a bitch for what she did. And I hear you, but consider this. Max was so guilty about the way she kind of treated her relationship with Chloe that she fucking developed superpowers. She developed superpowers, time traveling powers, to try to make it all right. That's one of the reasons why I choose the fuck Wait, what's the name of the city? Or no, Montego Bay or whatever. How do I not know the name? Chesapeake Bay. Pirates of the Caribbean Bay. Well, that's why I just get rid of the city and like I don't give a shit, and I save Chloe. So I don't know. They're doing a remaster now. I was watching Stop Mio earlier, and she was talking about how weird some of the eyes, the eyes look, and I kind of noticed that too. And I don't really like remasters now because it seems like what they're doing is just adding their own spin to shit, and they're doing this thing where they take out the mood and the idiosyncrasies of the original and try to polish it up, and then they drain its personality out of it. I don't know. I may get it. I don't know. I saw the trailer. Like I said, I was watching Stop Mio earlier, and the trailer was showing scenes from Before the Storm. So I don't know if they're mixing the two together or what. I don't want to play shit like that. They're probably not going to do that, but whatever. So I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to get the remaster. But as far as Life is Strange 3, I think I'm going to watch a couple of Let's Plays first. I know Stop Mio is going to play it. She's, she's down with this kind of thing. She's a cool person, though, but she's down with this. She'll probably enjoy it. Although, Life is Strange 2, that's the funny thing. I first came to Life is Strange because of Life is Strange 2. I was watching Morris play it, and I actually hated that game. I hated the kid more than anything. So I stopped watching it. I watched a couple of people play the first part because I thought the ending of the first episode was pretty cool with the stupid cops and the kid uses his power. But then after that, the kid would just act so fucking stupid that I just like, whatever, I'm done with this shit. Then my brother was like, oh no, you're going to love the first game. You got to play it. And he kept pushing me. And usually I'm the one to tell him about shit. So since he kept insisting, I decided, fine, I'll play it. And then, not but and then now it's like one of my favorite games. This is my girl. She has no business with these two, and like really great stuff. I really got into those games. So Life is Strange 2 looks like it was a complete. They fumbled the ball with that. So maybe they'll try to pick it up with 3, and we'll see. I'll watch some Let's Plays, and if I can bear the way these people act, particularly her, then maybe I'll find a reason to play it. But that's it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Life is Strange, and complain about SJWs doing dumb shit. Thanks a lot, y'all. Bye.